Welcome to the Short Rod Show. You're talking with Ben.
And you got Brett.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're in the kitchen today. A little bit of a different episode for you guys.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a production, getting everything kind of situated and, looking decent, but I think we got her narrowed in a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a cooking episode for you guys.
Yeah.
We got quite the layout, quite the spread. We did a little shopping this morning and added in some of the fish that we caught throughout the season. So,
yeah, if you follow along, you got the Cat Daddy catfish fillets. So we're going to make those into catfish sandwiches. We've got whole bluegills that I scaled a couple months back.
Not even a couple months. I was thinking that was
maybe a month ago.
The extreme cold episode.
Oh, yeah, because they were frozen in that bucket for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got a couple of those bluegills. And then we got gillies that Ben caught. That final episode. Last episode on the water. No, not last episode on the water, but when we went out with TK.
Yep.
Southern Iowa bluegill poundage.
So yeah, we got quite the spread. We got let's see, my family's here, and then your family's coming to eat with us too, because we're gonna have all kinds of food. So, what are we making? Start with the catfish.
The catfish. Yeah, we're gonna start with. We're gonna make a sandwich out of those. So catfish sandwiches, kind of a spicy honey sort of deal. I've got a game plan for that. I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. We're running these ciabatta buns. Is that what those are? Brochet buns. Brioche buns.
Yep,
yeah, that's
real
right.
fancy stuff.
And then we'll top that with some coleslaw. The whole bluegills, I think they're just going to be kind of plainly fried.
Yeah, I'm excited to try those because that's something that a lot of people got fired up about.
Yeah. Well,
hey, why didn't you fillet them? How come they're not filleted?
The cool thing about these is you definitely get some flavor off the skin. Like it adds a little extra crispiness. You'll be able to eat the tails. The tails are super good. We'll probably dredge them through a little bit of flour, a little bit of batter, but not heavily seasoned. Not like the cat. The catfish will be double dredged, so they're going to have quite a crunch to them. They're going to have quite a bit. And then lastly, we got the bluegills that we're going to turn out some tacos with.
Cool. And the fish, a classic fish taco recipe, you can take that all kinds of different ways, and that's always good.
I do like to spin it more towards like a street taco sort of deal. So I like the cilantro, I like the pico in there. I like to add the lime on it.
Yep. You like that cheese that we got.
Yeah, I've never tried that. What was that called?
It's called cotija.
Cotija cheese.
Cotija cheese. So it's like a Mexican Parmesan cheese. That's real good. So
does it melt? Does it melt like?
It does a little bit, not very much.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you can just sprinkle that on there, and it makes it real nice. So
sweet. So Ben, what batters are we running today?
Well, we got the classic mix here with a little bit of spice added in there. So we were running the Cajun shore lunch, which is a classic. As far as like Cajun spicy kind of fish batters, that's like the gold standard.
It's got some kick to it, but it's not going to kill you by any means.
No, and kids can eat it. That's fine. Just gives you a little extra something to it. So running the Cajun shore lunch, and then also we have some chuck wagon. So that's Don's chuck wagon fish and chips batter mix. For
me, I've never had the chuck wagon.
So this is a recipe that my grandparents taught me. We would always do dry. We'd do half chuck wagon and half regular shore lunch, and mix them together. So the shore lunch is the standard stuff is somewhat cornmeal based. Yep. And the chuck wagon is more floury based, and it's actually meant to be as a wet batter. But running it dry,
I've just never been into the wet batter. It adds too much. You get too much batter on it. It kind of makes a heck of a mess. And I've always been more about doing the dry, where you're running, drier. You don't batter it. Yeah, you don't add any ingredients. You don't add beer. You don't add water.
Yep.
You don't add milk to your batter. You just dip your flavor.
Well, and it makes you feel and actually taste the fish more than what's actually on the fish.
Yep.
You go to like Long John Silver's is like an example of like crusty all batter fish, and you don't really taste.
You're never sure if there's actually fish in there.
Don't even know.
Crust.
Yep. So this is a good pretty basic recipe that we're going through here, and you don't need a lot of materials to do it, which is good.
Yeah, and we kind of honed it on a little bit that we're just going to fry everything. I certainly like to bake fish. I certainly like to grill fish. Mm-hmm. But since we're already firing up the oil,
we're already going to stink up the house.
We're just going to throw everything.
You might as well do it upright.
Rock and roll.
Yep. What I was going to say too, this is a good spread of Midwestern style fish.
Yeah.
But this would work with lots of other fish too. If you're fishing for trout, you can cook trout just like this.
Yep. Well, a lot of them do.
Yep. Whole like that. You can do fillets of any kind of fish basically. So wherever you guys are at, whatever fish you're catching, it could be some walleyes, that kind of stuff. You can do the same thing. I'm excited really to try that catfish and the whole fish here. This is kind of the classic recipe the kids are going to eat. like that.
Yeah,
you know, the classic
nuggets.
deep fried bluegill nugget.
Yep.
Throw it on a taco, eat it plain, whatever. So, it'll be
Yeah,
cool.
I think really kind of get started too. Prior to us really firing up everything is making sure everything's thoroughly thawed out.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure your meat's dry. You don't want any when you're frying anything. You don't want you really want as little moisture in there as possible because then that just makes it that much crispier, that much better. So, kind of how we started out these is I forgot to set out the bluegills last night.
Yep.
So I just threw them in some water this morning.
Yep.
Leave them in the bag frozen. Throw them in a bowl of water. They'll thaw out in 2 hours.
Yep.
No problem. And they'll stay cold, so they're not going to go bad on you. Ben, I saw you already had yours thawed out this morning.
Yeah, so I just pulled them out this morning. Same deal. Threw them in a bowl of water in the Ziploc bag.
Yep.
Just let them sit there
Thaws
for,
out right
I mean, maybe half an hour.
Yep.
Ran some water over it. It was just fine.
And then, yeah, what I did here was rinse them off after we pulled them out of the bag, pat everything dry, make sure everything's dry. And then lastly, what we'll probably do is either run them, when I do batter them, we'll either run them through a quick little coat of milk, egg wash or something,
Yep.
then batter them just to give them a little, just so they have a little bit of stick to them.
So you're doing that'd be like a hybrid way of batter now, because I've done them.
Dry.
Yep, I've done them dry too, and that's real light batter. But we're talking we're gonna.
Well, we might not do that. We don't have to do that for all of them, but
I'm learning.
I like to try to get as much water off them.
Most of the time that we've caught fish and ate fish, we're filleting them up, throwing them in the fryer.
Yep.
You know, like
Deep fryer.
Don't have time.
Usually I
throw
like
them
to
in
do it
there.
outside is usually my goal, but that happens.
Yep. So we're gonna do it on the cast iron on the stove here. So we're gonna give you guys some tips and tricks while we're going through, kind of prepping everything, and then we're not gonna have you watch us fry everything, but
Potentially burn
basic.
down the house.
Yeah, just in case. But and then we'll cut back when we're getting everything all prepped and
Putting it on the plate,
getting ready to eat. So it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Follow along, guys. This will be fun.
Coming up next on
The Short Rod Show. Hey, welcome back, everybody. We got the fish all prepped up, all cooked.
Yeah.
Fried
no catastrophes.
fried everything. Had a little bit of fun trying to drain some of the oil out.
Yeah. Somehow got a little bubbly on us.
Refresh the oil. So yeah. But otherwise, we're back in the kitchen here, excited to get everything prepped up and ready to eat.
I think we're ready to grab a few things out. I'll grab bluegill. We'll grab the taco stuff first. Or we'll grab catfish.
I do the catfish stuff first.
Catfish stuff
do
first.
the tacos after that.
We'll do the sandwich.
So yeah, talk a little bit about the prep on that and the actual cooking on that, Brett.
Yep. So what we did with this catfish, it kind of fell apart on me a little bit, but we double dipped catfish fillets. So we went dry batter, egg, dry batter again. So you got a lot of extra crust on there. Then we also whipped up a little honey glaze.
Honey and
I can
cayenne
add some
pepper.
more on there.
Yeah, actually, that'd be good.
Just microwaved a little bit of honey, dabbed some cayenne pepper in there that I thought looked good. Nothing too fancy. I don't measure a lot of things. As you can see, we have a measuring cup out, but it was not ever used.
Yeah, this is all just a real legit operation. We're just running through.
Yep.
Off of Brett's head mostly.
Ben, you want to get some buns and coleslaw
up.
rolling?
Get to hear the nice crinkly.
What do we got? Hy-Vee's country coleslaw to put on top.
Our Aldi's brioche.
Aldi brioche. Yeah, we went to 2 different places.
Are we making little sliders then?
Oh yeah, we'll give her a shot. Sure.
Should be good. So yeah, we're gonna be. Actually, I'll slice these up too.
Oh gee, I got a knife here.
I got bread knife.
That's sharp.
I don't know. You can't really sharpen this sucker, so.
Sweet.
Yeah, these look really legit.
Killer.
Okay, there you go. Coleslaw. You can see how prepped we are for this. We got it all sitting inside, ready to roll.
So I'll set these on here.
Tacos.
These are the bottom.
Yeah.
Then you slap the coleslaw on there, and then that sucker is ready to go.
All right. That's pretty simple. Here, I'll let you dish it up.
Oh, go for it. I'll get the next round out. And there's also some children in the background. There's all sorts of
if you
things
guys
going
couldn't
on.
tell already, we got some guests in the studio today.
Waiting for lunch. So we gotta hurry this up a little bit. We'll get the whole bluegill out. Do the tacos.
All right. So if you guys can kind of see this operation we got going on here. Real nice. Do you want me to cut it in half?
Yeah, go for it.
get some buns going.
And these are the whole bluegills. I assume they can see that in the thing there, but didn't do a whole lot to those. Just frying them up. We're just gonna eat those with tartar sauce.
Yeah, the reaction from the family is great.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. They're not impressed.
Less than impressed.
You want to hand me a plate?
Yep, hold on.
Put a few of these on here. Ooh, yeah. That looks excellent.
Yeah, let me hold these up here. That's the catfish sandwiches. Yeah, real nice.
Yeah, just throw them up there.
Plate.
So we've got our bluegills that we caught. Beheaded, descaled,
bluegills.
fried, and ready to rumble.
Yeah, show those to the camera there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They're chips. The fins are
The
excellent.
tails are the chips.
Yeah,
so
there's-
bluegill chips. That's what we'll
Yeah.
call it. Yes. There you go, guys.
Boom. So those are just gonna
Try
get
that.
eaten.
Cool. Let's
Not a
dish
whole
up
lot.
some more catfish here.
Dish up the rest of that.
Well, just break off some little pieces, smaller pieces. So those are some major sandwiches there.
Well, I'll let you break off that piece.
This thing really
The catfish kind of fell apart on me in the
okay.
frying process.
These will just be adult foods here. Then the
There
real
we
main
go.
course for the kids is going to be the bluegill.
Yeah, tacos or nuggets. Growling in the background, huh?
Okay, those are a little upside down, but that'll work.
Sweet.
All right.
Then we've got two different batters of bluegill fillets. With Cajun Shore Lunch
Yep.
and the Chuck Wagon Hanks. Don's Chuck Wagon.
Chuck wagon. Yep, Don's chuck wagon.
So that'll be a taco.
That'll just be what the Cajun's going to be the taco, right?
Well, either one could be. Yeah, I'll run Cajun taco. I think I'm gonna go with probably the corn tortilla to start with.
Yeah, I'm a corn guy. We'll whip up one or two here just to show you guys.
So yeah, just the small corn tortillas. I don't know. I like them. They just seem to be a little bit fresher and kind of a little crispier to eat. Throw on a few fillets. There's that. Slap on a little pico. We also forgot lettuce, so this is going to be another coleslaw operation here. Yeah, pico. I think that's just what you got to do every time.
Yeah, Brett eagle-eyed that at the Aldi's.
Yep.
There you go.
Pico. Slap a little bit of the Frank's Red Hot plus cream cheese on there.
Sour cream.
No, sour cream. Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet.
That looks really good.
Yeah, this will be
Oh,
solid.
man.
This is gonna be real solid.
Okay.
A little coleslaw.
Coleslaw and everything today. You guys are having fun back there.
Tomato and a lime, and we'll be good. I think.
And lime? You put lime on there?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Squirt it on there.
okay,
Yeah, you're not
okay.
eating the lime.
I was
No.
gonna say, what kind of redneck stuff you doing here?
We got a studio audience today. And yeah, your cheese. Ooh,
That's a street taco there.
that looks legit.
Yeah, hold that up for the audience here. That's how the Short Rod Show does it.
Yeah, that's a short ride. Well, usually I would put cabbage on here, but I guess there's cabbage in coleslaw. You just need something for a little bit extra crunch.
It's quite the spread, Brett.
Yeah, that's it. Boom.
Oh, here, we can't really see that.
Oh, shoot. Well, we can take a picture of it.
We gotta hold it
Slap
back
in
out.
there.
Looking good, guys. Well, thanks for joining us through the season here. I don't know if you want to say a few things about how the season's been, but
It's been wild. I think we recapped a lot of the season last episode.
yeah, this is just a good way to kind of wrap everything up and celebrate by actually eating the fish that we've caught throughout
show.
the year. Yeah, yep, absolutely. So yeah, we'll be back next year, guys. We'll be recording probably in November again. Get some episodes out once we start getting all jazzed up about the season and ready to go. So
Yeah, high hopes for next year.
yep, awesome. Well, thanks for joining us this season on.
The Short Rod Show.
Yay!
All right.